Hello, everybody, and welcome to the FEE3 2023 showcase for Daughters of Braghedunn, or maybe Braghedunn. My name is Zillerite, and here with me today is Lesha,
Hello.
and we're going to be playing through Chapter 6 of this project. Not a hack. Second time I have to say this. It's not a hack. Both the showcases I'm doing this year are not hacks. Um, this one's a fan game. So uh, this one is how to telephone game. We've had a lot of those
Yeah,
right lately.
we've had a couple.
In
Yeah.
case you aren't aware of the concept, they're kind of all over FE3 last year. This project was here last year as well under the name Lex Telephonis. Um, but the general concept of a telephone game is essentially that the game is kind of passed from person to person. One person will make a chapter and new units and new items and new skills and all that stuff, and then you just pass it along to the next person and they'll do all of their changes. With the key being that there's no like planning. There isn't like a this is what the plot's gonna be. It's kind of like a big game of improv. Um, but this game, unlike a lot of the various GBA telephones that we've seen, gets to make use of Lex Talionis engine, which is a fan game engine that allows for a lot of really creative stuff. And oh boy, does this game ever get creative with some of its units, as I will attempt to show off over the course of this chapter. Um, we
Right
only
off
have.
there, we're already seeing the boat units who.
Yeah, there's a boat. A little bit of a boater here. Moore loves to ramble and gamble. And
Te- yeah.
I,
Technically, a boat isn't something that's out of the question for a regular GBA hack either, but a unit like that, I think, is definitely very in the spirit of what to expect for this from this project.
so we're going to just get started here. I don't need to save, I haven't done anything. But just to show off real quick, we have this whole base area here. If you played the Tellius games, that's Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, you might be familiar with how this works. Um, this has all of that. It has base conversations. It has a market where you can go in and you can buy items, sell items, all that stuff. Um, but we've already taken care of all that because we want this showcase to be done before the 60-minute mark, which also means that we're starting about halfway through this chapter. Um, I believe the context for this sequence that's relevant is more or less that the party's kind of learning about this cult. It's what we're reading here, that has some influence over this town that this woman on the left is the chieftain of. And these two characters on our right are sort of our main protagonists. Um, I don't want to get into too many specifics because they've actually dramatically updated the story, I believe, since the last time I played. So I don't know how many of the things that I know about the events leading up to this point in the game are actually still accurate. So,
Yeah, there were some rather dramatic changes in the script when I had done some testing for this more recently.
right. So I'm kind of trying to remain a little unspoiled. So I didn't go through and read up on all the changes that they made as they were making them. So the extent to what I know is a lot has changed. They've been updating it a lot for the better. So maybe if you played this game during the sort of earlier releases of it um, through the Lex Talionis Discord, it might be worth checking out again. They've changed a lot. And from what I've heard, it's been a dramatic improvement. And I already liked the original product, so that's a pretty good sign. And while we go through the save, or scene, sorry, um, just kind of a quick overview of some of the ideas that this project is playing with. I mentioned before that part of the telephone format. I'm going to adjust my mic a little bit. Sorry if that makes a little noise. Might make me a little easier to hear. Um, Lex Talionis allows you to create a lot of very varied skills very easily, which means that despite the fact that this project is made by a whole bunch of people of varying skill levels, the majority of the contributors... Devi, I'm recording. Hello, Devicio. Welcome to FEE3, Devicio.
Oh, hi guys.
We're playing Daughters of Braghedunn. That's the Lex Telephonis.
Oh, LT gun?
Yeah. Surprise Devi appearance. That's so exciting.
Wow.
This
I
showcase just got
definitely
updated.
I'm recording.
Alicia and I were like, no one will join.
Oh my god.
And we also like, whoever joins is gonna be like, it's gonna be awesome. Because there's only awesome people in here.
Oh my god.
I think most of the people that tend to hang out in this voice chat play this game anyway.
I have not played this game.
That's okay. You've played games that are similar to it. You kind of make a game that's similar to it. You kind of like big skills. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
This
I love
game's
big
this game's
skills.
got a lot of big crazy skills that I will try to show off in the gameplay here. A few of them are going to be a big enough deal that they're going to be like core to our sort of strategies as we progress through this chapter. As we saw earlier, we've got a little bit of a boat. He kind of acts as a ballistician, if you're familiar with... I don't even know which vanilla Fire Emblem games come with ballisticians. But he also gets to kind of dig up items that you can use. And those can be really, really useful in a pinch. Ooh, we're getting to the map itself. And he can combine all that with, he has kind of an ability sort of like lunge that he can use his ballista with. And altogether it makes him like this very versatile unit. He's very mobile, he can attack from range, he can pull out a healing item, or he can pull out the egg bombs, the grenades, these little AoE explosives that you can throw that are going to be pretty helpful.
A very classic tool amongst Lex Talionis fan games.
Isn't it an absolution?
I think it's an Absolution thing,
Let's go.
and everyone loves Absolution by Zest Dynamite.
I love that. Is that Dynamite?
As soon as you get done playing Daughters of Braghedunn by the entire Lex Talionis Discord, I guess. Do they have like a team name? Who knows? Make sure you play Absolution by Zest Dynamite. They won't mind me saying that. They love Zest. Does Zest work on this game? I think this portrait here for Ennis, the one with the blue hair, is a Zest portrait.
That's definitely Zest Dynamite artwork.
Alright. Everyone's here. I will not spend a bunch of time explaining these units until explaining them becomes relevant. And I've already set them up in preps. So, let's see if we can get started. We've got 10 turns and an hour time limit. Let's get going. So, while I handle some turns, I'm finally going to make Lesha relevant. Lesha, would you like to talk a little bit about some of this chapter? Wait, you haven't played this chapter, have you?
I have.
Oh no, this was right before you were saying this was right after you stopped playing. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's okay.
Very exciting looking chapter though.
There's a lot going on. We've got a bunch of recruits over on the right-hand side that we want to try to locomote ourselves over to. We've got a bunch of houses that we want to try to reach, as well as protect. We want to try to keep these villagers alive. And we have a bunch of interesting little skills that we can use.
Yeah, very frantic looking chapter.
Unfortunately, one of my units doesn't look like he's going to be terribly useful here. So this unit is going to be really interesting in this particular showcase because of this ability. You may notice this unit has 0 strength.
A little bit of strength deficiency.
So this unit's going to really, really want to use these effective weapons, which is against magic units and against horseback units, to try to get the most out of her skill. And we don't have any of those here at the very start of this map, but I do know they exist. So for now, we're going to... Gosh. Alright, so this is a random wizard map. If you're not familiar with Random Wizard, they are a somewhat prolific hack rommer. And one of the things that is kind of a hallmark of theirs is that their chapters are very, very... What's the term that you would use? Oh, this person... I'm just like sending swords into this sword slayer without even thinking. Like, yeah, this is gonna work out.
I would say that Random Wizards chapters they're very tightly designed, and they're often very dynamic.
Yep.
They usually have a lot going on.
Ooh, perfect kill. This guy here is our Jagan sort of unit. He's relatively simple. I believe he has a really big movement debuff thing that he can do, which is quite strong, and shove, which is shove. You may notice that some abilities... I'm sorry, Lesh, I'll let you finish in a bit. You may notice that a lot of our abilities have a mana cost associated with them. The way this game handles mana and abilities in general, it has a lot of things that are very much similar to weapon arts from other Fire Emblem games, but they manifest a little differently. They work off of a mana system rather than durability like Free Houses or HP like, what's that game, Shadows of Valentia?
Yeah, or Gaiden.
Right. This should be fine. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is the poison room. There's so many things to explain at once. One thing at a time. Oh, I could do something a little clever here.
We're gonna see some Frant and Yarrow shenanigans here? Yeah.
Yep, but I'm going to set it up a little bit first.
Oh, I see what you're up to.
We're going to soul swap, which will swap our spots. Then we get to attack. We didn't crit, but it's fine, because the real important thing is that ability we just used also buffed Fran. And now Fran's going to use his own little buff ability, which is a lot more powerful. It's our biggest hit. We can probably just use this. Oh, that's a Mage Bane. We could also use the Wiver just to make all these guys like take 1 trillion damage on anything that comes next. That's probably a good idea. Let's do that. 1 crit. Wish that didn't hit, but that's fine. Does this thing move? It doesn't. I think we're probably safe then. I think I was explaining mana. There's a lot going on. Like, do you want to explain mana while I figure this out?
Sure thing. Mana is a feature of the Lex Talionis engine, not Lex Telephonis. That's this game. It's a resource that units have that they can use to spend on any number of their abilities. The units usually start with 20 mana in this game, and I believe it's gone back on kill.
Yes.
Yeah. Was a little unsure there because that's something you can toggle quite easily, which is like just how you can get mana back.
Yeah, the engine's really really versatile, the different ways you can use it. I really
Yeah.
hope there isn't someone here. That would be bad.
We'll
I guess
be
I
fine.
can probably find out. Ennis, let's find out. Hey, we're probably fine.
Yeah.
But yes, we get our mana back on kill in this game. I believe you get 2 on a kill. And
Yeah.
most units have a maximum of 20. There might be some that have more or less. I wonder if just like locking all these guys down is the play. I don't know if it even particularly helps that much. How strong is this Kingfisher? Strong enough to solve that particular problem, which probably means strong enough.
Yeah.
Can probably just go Luck Knife. One thing you might be noticing in some of these combat screens is that some of the stats are updating sort of mid-combat.
Yeah.
One of the things about Lex Talionis' sort of debuff system is it will work mid-combat. I'm gonna have to show off Osbert in a minute. One moment. I need to finish explaining the first thing. So for units like Accipiter, who uses daggers, which all have debuffs associated with them, and units like Xion, you can update stats in the midst of combat, which is
Quite challenging to do in the regular Game Boy hacking.
I'm so excited to explain Osbert. What a funny unit.
He's so cool.
I think we don't use the funny Kingfisher. Oh, thanks, dude. I don't think we do the funny Kingfisher thing yet, and I don't think we need to. What is your staff? It's Physic. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, we have to kill that thing now or it's gonna full heal. I wasn't aware. Well, we can probably actually afford to use the clone ability. So, Osbert's awesome. Osbert can create a clone of himself. Each of those clones is allowed to use a different weapon type. He can then apply marks to units with those clones, and he will deal a bunch of extra damage against them. And I've used something called a Boon, which is a very limited resource that you can use to buff units up further. And what that Boon does is it gives this ability to the clones, and this ability that's usually on the clones to the original Osbert, and also lets all the Osberts make clones. So,
Yeah.
if I'm correct about how that manifests, that means I should be able to do this. I think I can go like, let's get a Swordbert out here. And then Swordbert's gonna real quick create an Axebert. And Axebert's gonna solve this issue.
There we go.
And now we got a few Berts on the field. Let's see if my first turn goes well for me or not. That's already a good start.
Yeah. So so you said something interesting, Boon. So that the way Boons work is it's a limited resource. During a couple of key points, you can choose one of your units, and they'll get just a unique upgrade, like entirely designed around their kit. So as Zilrite explained, Osbert gets something that makes his cloning way more effective, whereas a lot of other characters, like say Sista, that Pixis Knight, who entirely depends on effective weapons, she gains convoy access, so she can more easily access. She can access a wider variety of effective weapons.
I had the pronunciation for that unit's name explained to me once, and I don't remember what it was. All I know is that most of the devs just call her Sag. So I'm just gonna call her Sag, but I did have it explained to me once. Also, I love Random Wizard portraits. I love this funny hat. I love Buff Honeydew. So yeah, the boons are awesome. Each one of them is unique. This unit is one of the first pre-promotes you get in the game, and his boon is just, it unpromotes him so that you can level him up instead, which I think is very cute. There are 10 trillion units here. Goodness gracious. Okay, well, I'll solve that in a minute. In the meantime, what are your abilities again? Right, I'm gonna have to clear the way for you real quick. Alright. I'm gonna let you talk for a little bit, Lesha. There's a little bit going on here.
Sure thing.
I will do some BERT technology, I think.
Yeah. So, what kind of... Oh.
They spawn with 20 mana. I can make another clone. Sorry, continue.
No worries. Gang's all here now. So I was going to ask, what exactly would the... what do you think is your general strategy here for this chapter? Just go in, be as aggressive as possible, I suppose?
The last time I did this chapter was very interesting. I believe I had buffed one of my units in particular. I believe it was this unit. Got really good growths, and I invested a bunch into her. And her boon gives her swap plus.
That's a cute name.
Which was essentially just I could keep swapping over and over and over and over again everywhere I went.
So you could potentially like just swap train to like the boss.
Yeah, this particular like formation here, I believe I had also managed to set it up such that I had an enemy unit was standing here, and I just swapped through everyone and killed this boss on turn 2. And I believe the Abeni unit had a different skill at that time, where right now she can do, don't worry about this, she could do this now, but the original was that she could do it to herself. So I just basically used her as like a nuke to just walk in and blow up that part of the map and then move on.
You know, it's funny because I think that she's still able to blow herself up.
Probably. How much damage can you do? Oh no, I can't crit because she has the thing. Or something's making her not get crit. Is it this? Or am I just misunderstanding? She's marked, right?
She is in fact marked.
I seem to remember the God's Eye skills making it impossible to get crit. Oh well. I have to figure out how I'm solving this situation. Because it's looking a little dicey.
Yeah.
I think my first major idea is just going to be throwing down one of these and getting to full health real quick. And I'll get to show off one of the funkier skills in the game. I wish this thing didn't do exactly 15 damage to me. I sacked an entire Burt for this. Wait. We can rebuild him. We have the technology.
I didn't actually know that they can keep resummoning each other as long as they have the mana for it.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Oh my god, and did Lanceworth join with max mana again?
Yeah, you can just keep the clones coming with the boon. That's why it's awesome. I was like, I really want to show off this particular combo of things. The Burts, they're not the tankiest guys, but there's 4 of them. Alright, this time it's working. Get a good
Yeah.
crit off. We can throw down... I probably do not need to be devoting this many units over here. I should move down this ways with some units. Another thing that this game has that we will almost certainly get some use out of, because Grand Wizard chapters can get a little scary. What is this one again? Oh yeah, this one's funny. Makes them give more experience. How do I do something useful with you this turn, with how I've positioned you?
They don't have a like pivot or anything, do they?
I don't know. I wonder... So I want to try to get a Sipiter here, or here, one of those two spots, to use Flurry of Blades.
Oh, that's a very fun ability.
Big explosion, and then follow up with some Yarrow action to finish off the rest of them. I think the easiest way to do that's just going to be to use Sistia to get this kill,
Yeah.
since she does the least damage in this situation anyways. I don't think I could have gone over there. I probably could have used Core to do it, but it's fine. We will Flurry of Blades. I wonder which one we want to use. I guess this one reduces res the most, so we'll just use this one. And we'll just, oh, it even killed that one.
Lucky crit.
And then we'll just run over here and finish off the other three. I love AoE.
You and me both. I think AoEs have probably been one of the single most enjoyable tools I've seen in Lex Talionis games. I think they actually work pretty well in the Fire Emblem formats.
I will point out also on this map there's a ton of stealables to go for. If I devote my brain power to figuring that out, we will just run out of time. That was Long Shot I just showed off there. I love this ability.
Yeah.
You stand next to this guy after he uses it, you can choose a big straight line to shoot in, and go from there. And it has, I think, something like 10 range or some similarly absurdly high number like
nuts.
that.
Yeah, he's definitely been a fan favorite unit amongst people who've played this project for sure.
I love Kingfisher. I use so much Kingfisher in my run. I'm going to Harpoon, and then I think I'm just going to tell all these guys to knock it the hell off. We're going to lock down time.
That hits friends and foes alike, right?
Yep. It also refreshes her turn, which is fun because it will let us finish off the boss.
Oh, nice. No birds were harmed in the making of this turn.
Hey, Lancebert's still alive, okay? He just had to take a trip to the farm. Let's just send that one to storage. Now, I will say, looking at the time here, this is a 10-turn map with like 4 directions you run in. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to record this whole thing in an hour. We're already about 25 minutes in. So, probably I will get as far as I can in terms of trying to show off as many of the sort of interesting units in this game, and then go from there. Oh.
That sounds pretty reasonable.
I kind of didn't realize that Shion was going to take 10 trillion damage there. I probably could have figured that out if I paid any attention, but you know, that's fine. That's just
Nothing
a
to
clean
worry
kill
about.
for
There's
Sistia to hit.
There's a lot to keep track of in this chapter.
Wait, the Sistia kill. The fog fades. Fades a little bit. The random wizard would never get rid of all the fog. Don't be ridiculous. You wouldn't happen to have 10 mana, would you? What? Oh my god, I
Ooh.
forgot they have 40 mana. I
Yeah,
love those units, because they share the mana pool.
yeah. I think Yarrow and Frent are probably my favorite pair of units in this game. They're just so much fun to use. They're so versatile.
In this, game. Let's finish these two off and put Dark Sun on Yarrow. We're going to do that funny AoE thing I just did again. We're going to do it this way. We're going to kill this thing handily. Yep, good Canto Plus. It's fine. We
Just
don't need
finally
anything
getting
more.
a chance to show her worth.
Throw this thing down. That's fine.
The fifiest level up to the ever fief.
What is our damage looking like here? Not the best, considering we die on the crackback.
Could be worth it to target the soldier instead.
I'm thinking about it, but I'm wondering if maybe we can get some chip down instead. I kind of remember how take aim's damage is calculated. Let's find out.
Oh, you're doing it. Oh wait.
0 hit! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, that bot probably has something that protects them from long-range attacks.
Sorry, I'm just realizing I can swap the boss off the fort.
That's incredible.
It's like not even helpful, but like it's funny. Is it helpful? I don't think it's helpful. Oh, hold on, wait. Do you think Longshot will work with Hold on, do you think it will though?
It might.
We have turn wheel. Oh my god, wait, I can see on the targeting screen.
We
It's
can
actually
show
gonna work. It's gonna work. Wait. It's gonna work. Do it. Miss! What are you talking about? Oh my god.
But yeah, when you were setting up that long shot, that was the thing I was originally anticipating you were gonna do with it. This game has a lot of really fun little combos like that aren't immediately apparent.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff you can do with the skills in this game. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
If you remember that character from the opening cutscene here, this character, this boss here, is the chiefess's daughter, and has sort of linked up with these cults here. There's a little bit of a tragedy angle in this chapter that we may not get to see, considering we're something like a third of the way through the map right now.
Yeah.
This thing has 1 trillion defense. It should be fine. It's probably fine. It's probably fine.
So one of the project statements, goals, mission statements of this project was kind of it was meant to like show off what the Lex Talionis engine is capable of.
It does a very good job of that, I would say.
Yeah. It starts off relatively like normal and then quickly ramps up in what units are capable of. Like even Yant and Frant and Yarrow, I swapped their name. Even their names get swapped around. Yeah, those are some of the first units that you get, and they're already quite like they're quite wild in what they can accomplish. They have AoEs, they share mana pools, they share their buffs with each other.
Why did I feel the need to do this? I feel like I had a plan when I did that and then misexecuted. Well, I have a solution to that.
We get to show off the turn wheel.
We get to show off the turn wheel in the most exciting way imaginable. just like to get this unit down here. Or there. There's a few interesting spots I could end up. Okay, I have 9 hit there, so I'm just gonna go this way.
Yeah, I think the boss just has a long range evasion ability.
That makes sense. I think a lot of bosses in this game have that because otherwise there's some very goofy cheese stuff that you could do. Do you have a Vuln? You don't have a Vuln. You have a lasso. I feel like I should have been using this. Well, that's fine. At some point I will try to show off Disguise. Disguise is a fun unit, ability.
Yeah.
I just have not really had an opportunity where it was like correct to use it. I do have staff units. They're just, you know, busy doing AoE stuff. Speaking of, I need to get over to here. There's an item in this chest, which is why I've sent these units to go up here. Yeah, okay, I can't turn that on. Throw on the Silver Lance. Heal him up a little bit while we're here. And oh, you just run away for now. You're kind of looking in a scary spot.
There will be more enemies nearby for Sion to show off their ability.
And this can start taking some sips. You can start moving some people down now that I have cleared up a bunch of room up at the top. I don't think we could have ended it peacefully. It would have been a boring FE3 showcase. It's so easy. Look out, Sag. Ah, never mind. Never stood a chance, really. Like this halberdier fight. Hey, my chest! Get the hell out of here! More enemies there, more enemies there. Whoa.
With some nice telegraphing.
Whoa. You know what I love about raiding villages? Yeah. True. Oh my god, frog stealers. For the frogs.
I always love reading random wizard dialogue.
Those aren't her name, it's Kanakta? Question mark?
Her name is Lady Cheeseburger to me now.
Damn. You know what, that's fine. And we get to show off these units a little bit before the end.
Yeah.
We get, I love Farl. Farl is our extremely buff troubadour. Loves mountain shanties. Uses con instead of magic.
Oh my goodness.
He has a dance, but only once. And he can do this to people.
Increases his con permanently. Wow.
Just punch a guy to death. Just punch a guy to death. Sag is a fun unit. She's like your trainee. Kind of starts in the pupil class and everything. And instead of spending mana on abilities the normal way, she has this automatic ability when she's at the prerequisite mana, and a way to gain mana very, very quickly.
Oh.
And she can't use fire magic due to her tragic past. Oh, this is
Slow start.
new. Oh yeah, because I think there was something, the way the experience curve worked in this game, because they adjusted it, was leading to she was leveling up at like actually absurd rates. It might have even been my fault. I don't remember. There's a non-zero chance that it was my fault that happened.
The curse of being a playtester. Sometimes you just nerf all of the good stuff.
And here we've got Battle Cry.
Stacks indefinitely. Oh my goodness.
You know, I've seen a unit kind of like this in another game, Lisha. I wonder which one of these is going to go up first. Or also if I'm going to get a... I think the big difference is that this one takes the turn. So I can battle cry, but it ends my turn.
I see.
There's another unit in another random wizard game that does something very similar, but not quite the same.
Yeah.
Okay, time to figure out how I'm killing this. I'm assuming Sistia will actually have a good piece of damage against this. So let's lead with that.
So Piercer, nice thing about that is that it's a way to get around her 0 strength weakness.
Oh my god, I have -4 strength right now. Oh my god, I have -4 strength right now. Miserable.
We've discovered new ways to get even lower. 0 is no longer
Do you have a
good
vulture
enough.
bow? You do not have a vulture bow. Can you like... It might be unkillable. I may have not sent a unit that can deal with it. I may have sent all of my rapiers to a different part of the map. We've defeated Amada.
More Fief level ups. Ooh, Master Seal this early.
Yeah, I think I actually have another one in storage right now. I think they want you to be able to promote as soon as you reach 10 in this, rather than it being like
Just wait until the end of the game before you finally get to have fun.
yeah. I guess we can just continue just like having this slightly pitiful fight over here.
Death by 1,000 mosquito bites.
And I kind of want to like Wild Haymaker. See if this spots anything. Ah, it didn't. I was hoping it would. Do you have like a torch staff? You do not. He has Comfort. I love Comfort. Comfort's so strong.
Oh wow, so that's a mini
It's a very small heal, but it is a massive AoE.
yeah. It's a mini what's the staff called? Fortify.
Wait, I do see somebody. I'm gonna go wild!
Grah!
Alright. Probably I will do one more turn after this one, and then I'm going to assume that we are going to be about out of time after that. Go, Swordbert! No! Go, Swordbert! Get him! Yeah!
There were no birds harmed in the making of this.
Bert will never die. What's that quote? Birds never die, they just respawn.
Game birds never die.
I would like to... I don't know how many enemies are over there. I don't know how many enemies are going to spawn down here next turn. Maybe I should be trying harder to get like my units down here. We got a Moor's shot. Single-use ballista shot.
Ooh. Presumably it recharges per turn? Per chapter?
No, it's when you kill a unit, you have a chance to get a Moor's shot.
Ah.
Which is essentially a way to try to gain the economy of the ballistas to a degree.
I see.
Mana was plundered. Yeah, if I still have an action left, I will show that off. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we can gain a variety of things when we kill an
Oh
enemy.
wow.
Yeah, he's a interesting unit. He has a lot of utility to him.
I like the cut of his jib for sure.
And I'm gonna put you here. Yeah, that's why. I didn't know what that guy's range was. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that you guys, like, exist.
The halberdiers having the Battle of Fates.
Wait.
Diplomats.
You. Welcome to the team. The only issue is he has the chest key. So...
Ooh.
But it's fine. It's fine? It's not fine. Don't worry about it. In a sense, it's fine.
Yeah. Not too
Fun
much
thing
of
we
a.
can do. If we shove, it will apply that seal move thing, and we'll stop this guy from being able to move at all. And we'll also, like, we don't get counterattacked. It always hits. So we can guarantee we get that particular seal off.
Oh wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's...
I think that's like a bit of a quirk, like a deliberate quirk of the engine, where a lot of things are not just like attacking units, but using abilities on other units are also treated as getting into combat with them,
Look how sword hurts.
which allows interactions like that to occur.
The fog
It's something-
fades.
It's something I've grown quite fond of playing a couple of Lex Talionis projects.
Birds at war. Let's kill. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Finally, someone who gets me. Go, Lanspert. Hee hee. No, what the heck? That's messed up. That's hecked up. Wait, I want you to have more move. I would love it if you had more move right now.
What you don't eat your stews, but you don't make your stews out of other people?
Not since the war. Oh no, I don't have enough move. It's okay. I have an even better idea. Nope, that was the wrong tile. I hope you can still reach. Yeah, we're good.
You can.
Go! Yes, I love birds so much! There's so many of him. No. So a fun thing about how Berts work is whenever one of his Berts levels up, it gives a bunch of experience to the original bird. I believe when they level up, he gets a level up or something very close to a level up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't quite remember. It's something like that.
Yeah.
Get a bolt wand. This is a very powerful item. I don't know if we're going to be able to put it to particularly much use in this. But who knows? So I was going to soul swap in to like finish the rest of these guys off, but now that they've done that I actually can't, so I'm just not going to do that instead. Which is a little awkward. It's a little awkward. I don't think that there's anything I can do about that, though. Maybe. Okay, what is the range of long shot? 2 to 9 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn it, it's not close enough.
Drat.
Oh well.
Perhaps it's time for a tactical retreat?
Nah. We just won't get to use that particular bit of AoE.
Wait, can we punch someone to death right now?
I think it might be difficult, but I will try. Oh, okay, man. It's not that serious. It does have 0 might.
Hmm.
Constructing strike? Cannot miss, cannot kill, huh? Well,
Exactly what we're looking for right now.
we might take 22 damage on the crackbat. I didn't do the... Oh, it did. Okay. Okay. For a second, for a moment, I was so mad. I was like, no, I don't get my... Yes, +1? Embiggened!
Embiggened.
Oh my god, he's embiggened. Okay. Moore, I need you to do something. This is a good start.
Ballista was plundered.
Die.
Sister getting into the
And then
groove
run
of
away.
things.
And we can freeze this guy in place with Tendon Slicer. So we only have to deal with one enemy. We can move you down, although it's not going to matter because I believe this is going to be our last turn. There's a couple units that I didn't quite get to show off. You know what? Let's show off one more.
What better way to end this
But
than
I don't
with a
want
bang?
I know what to do. Oh no, it won't let me. It needs to be... Damn, no funnies. Okay. It used to be that AoE was much, much larger, and I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the big, massive AoE to like one-shot this entire block of enemies. But alas, not viable.
Making friends so we can have them die for us.
And I'm not gonna get to hit anybody with Lich either. But we'll battle cry and we can pretend. So,
It's all worth it for the Brigand Screech.
it's always worth it. We'll watch this enemy play out, see if we can manage to not have anybody die during this. I think we probably succeeded. But if this chapter looked cool to you, if this game looks cool to you, I really enjoy this game. I thought it was really fun last time I got a chance to play it through. And this is only scratching the surface, right? This is just the early game. This is just this is half of a chapter. So, yeah, I mean, oh no! Oh no! Got Immortal Rot. Well, we get to explain one more thing.
Yeah.
Immortals.
Which
Some units are
somewhat
immortal.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Some of them.
Some of them. A lot of
Yeah,
them,
that's
actually.
yeah, immortality popped up at least a couple of times during this chapter. So now we finally get to explain it here.
It's some units instead of dying will just get this debuff, and there's a way to clear it eventually, so you can kind of guarantee that these units will be around forever, so long as you don't kill them on every single chapter. This is being recorded a little bit after the original showcase, due to some technical issues on my end, but we've just skipped to the end here, and we're going to view the end scene sort of standalone here, as we watch the kind of climax to this tragedy, and hopefully you enjoyed this showcase. Again, I wish I could show off the entire chapter. This is one of my favorite chapters in this project. I think it's really fun. I really enjoy how the skills in this game are encouraged, how much you want to use them and how powerful they are when you do use them. And I really enjoy maps like this that push you to really spread out and go kind of all over the place and make the most of all of your units. It can be a lot of fun to try and get ahead of the pace of the enemies and try to push your luck and go for some bigger plays. We didn't even go for any of the stealables on this map, for instance. So hopefully you liked this video, and I hope you check this game out, because I think it's actually really interesting. I think it's a really good showcase of the Lex Talionis engine. With that said, I'm going to let the rest of this event play itself out. Have a wonderful rest of your FEE3. This has been Zillerate, and Leish is not here right now, but he also says goodbye, and he also wishes you have a happy FEE3, and he wanted you all to know that I'm very, very, very cool, and especially I'm quite handsome as well. Have a wonderful FEE3, everyone. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this FE3 showcase. I wish Devi had stuck around. We had a Devi jump scare. It was so exciting.
Tell I'm still here.
Oh my god!